Hello my viewers, welcome back to the channel. By the video title, you know what this video is about. We're discussing Horseman Steelers news and stuff. I have another video coming out later today to discuss about the playoffs, a little bit, the playoff matchup a little bit, and then I have another playoff special video coming out probably tomorrow. So be look out for those two. One coming out today, probably at 7, and the other one coming out tomorrow, probably early in the day or something like that. So be on the lookout for those news. But discussing, of course, starting off first with the injury report for this game. So far, the people that's on the list, I know I mentioned a little bit about the injuries based off my speculation about the people from the past game. Right now, from yesterday, Tuesday, Roman Wilson, he's a full participant with a hamstring. I don't know if he's going to play or not. Roman Wilson, I know he looks faster now, finally, but I doubt he'd play. He haven't played all season. They're going to just put him out there in the playoffs to see what happens. I don't know about that. We'll have to wait and see. But Dusty Jackson, back injury. He's full participant, which is good. That's the person I mentioned last time. I said hopefully he's back this week. That's a big time to get him back. Cole Holcomb, full participant as well. Now, he probably will not be playing. He hasn't played all season, but you never know what could happen. Mason McCormick had a hand injury. He was limited at practice. Hopefully he's good to go. I just see Malu, he said resting. Of course, did not practice. McCole Pruitt, knee, he was limited. Cameron Hayward, it said illness, did not practice as well. So yeah, that's the people who, and Calvin Anderson too as well. Calvin Anderson had a groin injury. He's a full participant. But that's kind of the people who so far have the like been out there like that, practicing, been limited and stuff. Of course, they have on the list. Now I think Cole Holcomb has a 21-day window to return like that. So I don't know if he'll be back this week just for depth purposes for them to have. Because Cole Holcomb was, before he got injured, he was playing pretty good. Either that his Achilles or ACL, so he's been missed most of the season right here. But we'll see if they use him as a depth piece like that, maybe out there, or suit him up. Roman Wilson as well. We'll see exactly if he come back or not like that too as well. I know it'll be random, like, oh, he didn't play all year, and you just put him out there. But hey, it's the playoffs. I guess all hands on deck. So you might just throw him out there and see what happens. And the Ravens have, of course, Zay Flowers. He's still suffering that knee injury. They say he did not practice. Kyle Hamilton, knee, he was limited. And then Deontay Harty, their turn specialist and stuff like that, receiver, his knee, he was a full participant. And Justice Hill, he had concussion. It says / illness, and he was limited. So yeah, that's a crazy combination. But yeah, he was limited as well. So we have the injury report right there. So we'll see exactly who makes it for this game. We're also seeing, of course, the NFLPA. The NFL Player Association does their third annual All-Pro selection teams, which is crazy. Seeing the names on the list. No T.J. Watt or Cam Hayward on the list. I know T.J. Watt didn't have the best. He probably didn't have the best year of, like, in terms of T.J. Watt's years. He had 11.5 sacks this year. I think he led the league still in forced fumbles and stuff. And he was ranked the best run defender and all that stuff like that. So T.J. Watt did pretty good this year, played good. But the past few games, he didn't do the best the past few games. But overall, T.J. Watt, still had a pretty good year. A high level all pro like year. But he's not on the list. He's not on the list. Cam Hayward not on the list. They did get Chris Boswell. Chris Boswell is on their list, and then they do have, of course, Miles Killebrew. And most likely, Chris Boswell is going to be all pro. First team all pro, of course, with the he probably first team all pro with with the real deal one they make like that. And then they also gonna have probably Miles Killebrew as well, turn specialist. He's done a pretty good job this year as well. He's been phenomenal. I think he's been like an all-pro the past 2-3 years like that. Pro Bowl type guy like that, getting there. Like Miles Killebrew been doing a good job. Then most likely we'll definitely see Cam Hayward on the real deal one, and also T.J. Watt on the real deal one as well. But this is the player one, player association of the players. I guess they select certain players, and players they'll vote for it. They'll vote and choose which guy they had Trey Henderson, and they got Myles Garrett out there as their guys. So yeah, that is the NFLPA All-Pro team. Also, we've seen, of course, some more things I want to discuss. About the matchup. Not too in depth about the matchup, of course, because I want to wait till the next video I have coming out later today. But the Steelers have played the Ravens, was it 4 times in the playoffs? This will be the 5th time playing the Ravens, and usually it's in Pittsburgh. So and this time it's actually not in Pittsburgh. It would be in Baltimore, and the Steelers are 3-1 versus the Ravens in those matchups. And we did hear Coach Tomlin discussing some of the stuff, history about that, and also he discussed playoff woes as well. He's saying the playoff woes, he put the blame on himself for those playoff losses. In reality, though, all those playoff losses were not his fault. The only one I kind of put on Coach Tomlin is probably that Jaguars one, because we should have not lost that game. The defense was not prepared for that game. Michael Mitchell getting cooked and everything happened. We lost to the Jaguars for 3 points. The offense put up that many points, and we still lost. The defense couldn't stop anything. That's probably the only one. Probably that one. Probably the one I put on him. And then maybe a little bit of the Browns one a little bit too as well. I feel like we should have beat the Browns. The last game of the season, the Steelers played. Steelers had one win where they won the division, and they beat the Colts. But they should have played the last game because we looked rusty. Remember, we lost 3 straight, and then we won the Colts game. And like we should have played the last game against the Browns and beat them, and we would have knocked them out the playoffs. And you don't play the division guy 3 times like that. So we should knock out the playoffs. We should have played that last game. That's momentum coming into the playoffs. And the Steelers got into the playoffs, and they look a little shaky, of course. And you see, of course, Big Ben play horrible. The interception. You look at the numbers. You don't look at the interceptions. He looked good. His numbers look great. But with the interceptions and turnovers, it looked bad. The snap over his head, Marquise Pouncey. Now him and Jalen Warren, wrong number 30. Him and James Conner could have jumped on that ball before it got to the end zone. They did not jump on the ball at all and get there, no effort. And the Browns had an early touchdown, and Big Ben throwing interception after interception. And the first half, it was down by a lot. So, yeah. So that right there, I might put a little blame because the defense couldn't get any stops either when we needed them fully. But I feel like that's mostly on the offensive side. Mostly on Big Ben, who's playing bad that game. But besides that, really none of the I wouldn't put all the playoff losses or the playoff woes on Coach Tomlin, because when we played the Patriots that one year, the last AFC Championship game we had. Remember, I think who went out? Le'Veon Bell went out with the injury. Le'Veon Bell went out with the injury. Our game plan was off and stuff that when it happened right there, and we lost that one. And then we have been the same. Lose to the Jaguars. I put the blame on him for that one. But besides that, I'm trying to think like the Chiefs, the Bills one, the Browns one. Not really. I wouldn't really put the blame on him fully for those matchups, because I'm like, those was kind of a little shaky a little bit in a sense. So I feel like there wasn't a blame on him fully with that. But hopefully that changes this week. Hopefully they can find a way to get it done. I'm going to discuss some of that on this video that come out later today. But that's all I have for today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, like and subscribe for more content. I'll see you guys next time on the channel. Peace out.